Hello YouTube, my name is Marie. Today we are going to talk about the first 2 episodes in the currently airing historical romance K-drama entitled River Where the Moon Rises. I had to check my notes because I find that title a little bit difficult to remember. Yes, this is a bonus video for this week, but after watching the first 2 episodes, I just knew I had to talk about it right away. Our story takes place in the Kugoro dynasty. I do apologize if I pronounce the name wrong throughout the rest of the video. Kugoro existed in ancient Korea during the Three Kingdoms period, which lasted from 57 BCE to 668 CE, a good 700 years before the most common historical K-drama setting being the Joseon period. So a lot of the costumes and the setting even feel almost a bit like a fantasy for historical K-dramas. I think fans of Arthur Chronicles will also really like this setting, and that is because Kugoro extended much farther north than what is today South Korea. So our female lead is the princess of Kugoro, and even at the really young age that we meet her first, I think she's about maybe 12, maybe 14 years old. You can tell that she's a very feisty, very driven character who really wants to be a great ruler for her people. While on a royal tour with her queen mother, the pair end up getting betrayed and the princess is forced to flee. She is spirited away by our male lead, who is the son of a very powerful general. During the escape, the pair get separated and she ends up losing all of her memories. Jump forward about 8 years, I think they said. If I get any of the details wrong, that is because the first episode is so jam-packed with information. The subtitlers at Viki are doing such a great job with putting in brackets what certain terms mean, which if you've watched this video, the things I think newbie K-drama watchers should know. One of my points was that sometimes the translations of certain words don't give English viewers enough context to understand what's going on. That is so not happening in this series. The subtitlers are going above and beyond to try and give you as much information as possible, but because of that, I feel like I've missed things. Like, there's so much information given to you. I feel like I need to go back and rewatch those first 10-15 minutes or so just to really get to know the lay of the land in Kugoro. Anyways, I got totally sidetracked there. What was I saying? Right, so jump forward about 8 years, and our female lead is working for an assassin's guild of sorts, and she is extremely skilled. In fact, she is referred to as one of the bests, and being the best, she is sent on a mission to murder the Kugoro king. And that is all I'll say. Already I've said more than what is usually given for the synopsis of this show. I've looked at a few synopsises and they all kind of say the same thing, that this is like a love story with a soldier female lead, like around there, but hopefully nobody thinks that what I gave was spoilers. I think that is a much better synopsis of the show. So my first pro is that this series is incredibly cinematic. I think it fits perfectly in with the likes of other series like My Country, The New Age, and Arthur Chronicles, like I already mentioned. The first episode is just jam-packed with action, and I loved all of the shots of the scenery and the editing choices. There's some really cool editing choices here. The only complaint that I do have is the use of shaky cam. I hate shaky cam with a passion. Even though the first episode is full of action, I had a hard time actually seeing what was going on because a lot of the scenes take place at night and there's like some strobe lights that are happening. And then on top of that, you have this really egregious use of the shaky cam. But granted, episode 2 did not have as much use of the shaky cam, so I'm going to give the show the benefit of the doubt that we will not see as much shaky cam going forward, and that shaky cam with the first episode was just to save money because, oh my goodness, this show is going to be so ambitious. Lastly, our characters, specifically our male and female lead. Honestly, I'm not super enchanted with the characters. I think they're very serviceable. If anything, I really latched on to our queen and the general from the first episode, but spoilers, they die. So it's a bummer that they don't get to stick around longer. I think I will grow to really enjoy these two leads. Right now, what's most interesting me is the plot and the setting of the story. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. It is a little early for me to make a first impression. 2 episodes, you know, I really liked the show enough to want to talk about it right away. I'm very much looking forward to continuing to watch this. I think it has the perfect balance of action and romance. I'm just super excited to see where this show goes, especially because I think it will just get super intense. Like, if the battles from the first episode are any indication, like, we are in for a wild ride. So yeah, that's everything for me. Have a good day and a good night. Bye!